Mining data stream. In this chapter, we'll understand what is in by data stream, how we can mine the data streams, what are the problems with the mining data streams, and we will find sources of mining data streams and some algorithm related to mining data streams. First of all, we understand what is in by data stream. Stream in English is a continuous flow. In computing, we can say the data transmitted, receives, maybe video data, maybe audio data continuously over the internet with a continuous flow. So there will not be stop, on, stop and on. It is a flow. Data streams, we don't have whole data, entire data with us in advance. So definitely we have to work with the stream. But the stream management is importantly when the input rate is controlled externally. We cannot control it. It is externally controlled. Who will search on Google at present? We are not aware. So hundreds and millions of people are searching on Google continuously. We should understand what is more searched in the last 10 minutes. So such questions, such queries cannot be answered directly. So in that situation, we have to work with the streaming of data streaming algorithms. Twitter, people are continuously posting, on Facebook continuously posting. So this data is continuously taken from there in data streaming, and we don't have a control of input rate. Sometimes more tweets, sometimes less tweets. We can think of data as infinite. So infinite data is there. Every time people are posting, every time people are Google searching. We cannot say these many queries will be happening in the 10 years. So it is unpredictable. Non-stationary, that is my distribution changes over the time. Sometimes less search, sometimes more search. Streaming data examples, or you can say the source of data streaming: sensors in transportation vehicles, industrial equipments and farm machineries. Financial institutions where transactions are happening, people are crediting, debiting. Real estate websites where people are searching various properties. Solar power company where the solar energy is converted into electrical energy. It is also changing with reference to change in the sun rays. A media publisher where some videos are published, example is YouTube. An online gaming company where millions of people are playing computer games online, so continuous streaming is there. Stream processing consists of four very important parameters. First is data scope. Queries or processing over a data within a rolling time window or a just most recent data record is very much important. Scope means the how much data you will be considering for answering such queries. Maybe last 10 minutes, maybe last 1 year, or maybe the last 10 second. So depends on the scope. We actually use a window to utilize that. You'll understand what is in my window. Window means uh, in last 10 minutes. So whatever the data before 10 minutes, you can say 11th minute or 12th minute or 13 minutes before, that data will not be considered. Last 10 minutes, from this point to the last 10 minutes, it will be considered. Data size, individual records or micro batches consisting of a few records. Size may be differ all the time. Performance requires latency in the order of seconds or milliseconds. So very important. Latency means difference between request and response. So it may be performance will be between the seconds and milliseconds. Analysis, simple response of function, aggregates or rolling matrices. Challenges in working with streaming data, very important. There are basic two challenges which we face while working with the data streaming algorithms. One, storage layer, and another, processing layer. Storage is the problem because we don't have that much memory capacity with us, because data is generated. For example, I place some sensors over the ocean and I wanted to find a weather today. If I go to the beach side, whether it is safe or not. So I place some sensor over the ocean and I wanted to check it out. So how much data I generated such as from those sensors? If I'm placing 1000 sensor, within a day I get 1 terabytes of data, because continuously ups and downs of the ocean is there because of the waves. Needs plan processing layer, of course, very important, as we are growing in the technological side, but processing power still we are facing this problem because we cannot process this much huge data in a very short duration. We need to go for some distributed way of computing it. Let's plan for scalability. Yes, scalable, because every time data increase, the scalability has to be there. Data durability, we cannot store more data. We have to of course summarize that data and we can store that, because if I'm storing the data of oceanology for one day, 1 terabyte, 1 year, more than 365 terabytes of data will be generated, and so on. So again, the durability has to be understanding, and which data we can store, what data we can store, fault tolerance in the both the storage, of course it is very important, and processing layers. Stream model, input element enter a rapid rate at one or more input ports. Streams we call elements of the stream tuples. The system cannot store the entire stream accessibly because we know that system cannot store more data. How do we make critical calculation about streaming using a limited amount of memory? This is the question we will understand during the sessions. This is a stream model. So where we can see so much of data is coming from various sources, various streaming sources are there. It may be data in the format of 1, 2, 3 numbers, sometimes it is alphabet, sometimes it is a binary. You can see the time is shown on the left hand side. As time goes, data coming from the right hand side. So we have some ad hoc queries. Ad hoc queries means may have to so many answers. Such questions suddenly those are coming. The questions are not fixed. There is ad hoc queries, and this processor will process, and we have always limited working storage, and some data we may use for archival storage, maybe in a compressed format or for old data, where we utilize that part to answering some things and we get the output. This is a general stream processing model. Types of queries one wants to answer: filtering a data stream, select elements with the property X from the stream. Types of queries one wants to answer on the data stream: filtering a data stream, select elements with the property X from the stream. Suppose there is a stream and we want a specific elements with the specific property only. In such situations, data streaming algorithms are useful. Counting distinct elements. Suppose there is a website and I wanted to know how many distinct users came today on my website. Maybe some user is coming 10 times, I will be counting only one. So that is distinct element needs to be counted out. That is one of the query. Another, estimating the moments. It's quite difficult because we need to find out the average or standard deviation or mean or median of a last k elements. So we wanted to calculate that in last 10 minutes what are the elements that came, we have to find out the mean of it, standard deviation of it. We should not consider it before to that, because elements are continuously coming. Finding frequent elements, which element is repeatedly coming, which user is repeatedly visiting the portal. Applications: mining query strings. Google wants to know that queries are more frequent today than yesterday. Mining click streams. Yahoo wants to know which of its pages are getting an unusual number of hits in the past hour. Mining social network news feeds. Example like trending topics on Twitter, Facebook. Telephone call records. These are used for finding the customer bills as well as settlements between the telephone companies. So this is very important one for customer satisfaction. IP packets monitoring at a switch, gathering information for optimal routing so we can give proper routing to the packets. Detect a denial of service, that is a DOS attacks to be check it out. So for that purpose, for data detection also we use the data streaming. Thank you.